All right, so welcome back to this video. We are modifying this delete resources script to be able to support systems that have children or maybe accounts or services associated with it and be able to delete them in bulk as well. In the previous video, I explained that I'm working with these samples. Ultimately, what I've done is that I've downloaded the centralized PowerShell samples, added my script here, and this is where I'm modifying it, right? I have access to the functions that are here, the modules, uh, and in the previous video we talked about the functions that needed to be created. We added a new function called check system objects, and we added another one was to delete service. We also needed to modify the delete account script to be able to um, solve a problem with a typo. Now we're going to talk about the actual flow of the script. Um, the script actually does more than it used to do. Before it used to ask you, hey, do you want to delete yes or no? And it would just fail if there was a child object underneath the server. But now because we have more functionality, basically what I try to do is we're going to either delete systems that don't have any child objects or delete systems with child objects or search. And for this, basically what we're doing is a switch. So when the user picks one, we're going to go ahead and delete the computers that don't have any child objects. If the user picks two, we need to iterate and find out what are the objects that it has and go ahead and delete, for example, the accounts, then delete the services, and then try to delete the system afterwards. Um, let's take a look at the script in action. What do I have? I have an environment here that has already a bunch of systems that were discovered. Um, I have an account that has the ability to do the deletions that I need, and I've already authenticated just to make this video very, very short. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and just execute let's first do my query here. So we're going to go ahead and run this guy. So there's 19 results based on the output here, right? And I'm going to go ahead and just run this piece here that collects all the systems without and with children that are going to be deleted. So let's go ahead and run the selection here. Notice what happened here. So we have member 2 that has 0 accounts and 2 services, right? Let's go ahead and add an account to that machine so we can actually test the 2 use cases. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to just add a test account. Okay, so we're going to press add, right? And now we've added an account to the system. So let's go ahead and rerun this. So now notice that it says, hey, it has an account and 2 services associated. So right here, basically, had it not returned any results, it would just exit. But now we're at the heart of the switch here. So I'm going to go ahead and select it and run it. Notice the prompt here. The prompt is just give me an action, right? So do you want to delete the systems without child objects, which we know already works from the previous iteration of the script, or do you want to delete the systems with child objects? So I'm going to go ahead and put it to the test right away. We're going to pick number 2, and let's see what happens. All right. So it looks like it ran and deleted what we needed. So let's take a look over here. So if I were to refresh, I should get a message that the object doesn't exist. There you go. The system is already being deleted. And it actually deleted the two services and the account that it had. Uh, that being said, I could just rerun the script again if I wanted to delete the rest. So let's go ahead and try that. Um, so we could just rerun the switch again. As a matter of fact, um, this is if I run this piece of code here, it's going to show me that I still have one, but we know it doesn't. So we're going to do number one. And notice that it had all this. So if I go ahead and refresh, way less systems here. So this proves that we can modify the script to basically make it do whatever we want with a little bit of investigation. It's easy to do. And again, this just familiarize with the PowerShell samples. There's a lot of functionality that has been added there that is very useful. So I'm hoping that this video helped, and we can go from there.